Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Psycho Time Plays Final Fantasy VI. Let's board the airship. The Imperials were headed for the sealed gate. Said they'd found some statues or something. It couldn't be. Oh, those half-witted are supposed to think they would open the gate for us themselves. The Warg Triad is waiting just beyond the door. Need only to reach out and claim it for my own, and all of my dreams will be fulfilled. Hurry it up. Can't you see that Kefka's gloating over here? What's wrong, Terra? The island. Something's happening. The earth is crying out. What do you mean the earth is crying out? It can't be that bad, right? Okay. What? Uh-oh. You got wrecked. That would be dropping, like, debris all over the place, wouldn't it? What is that? So this is the power of the Warring Dragon Triad. With this and my magicite, the world will be mine to command.
The source of all magic, the Warring Triad.
Those things.
They're said to have turned themselves to stone facing one another.
That way each one's powers will be neutralized by those of the other two. Three were removed out of the perfect alignment. Sudden power imbalance will destroy the world as we know it. What? Well, that sounds pretty serial. Take the wheel! Okay. We actually don't want to go to the floating continent just yet. For one, there's a cutscene that you can see right about here. However, in order to see it proper... No. There. Yes. Aha! You've got to first of all go down here. Kupo. No. Yes, Kupo. Yes. No, you here. You here. Let's go ahead and grab Gal because I'm gonna have Gal learn like everything that he can. And it doesn't really matter for the last one. Okay. Now we have a new party without Strago in it. No. Stop defaulting to take the wheel. It's just annoying. It is kind of amusing if the airship flies up to go down. I mean, I guess they just couldn't quite get it programmed right. Anyways, I want to find an old man. I am Gung-Ho, the Moss's most renowned monster hunter. I come back here for the first time in ages, and the place looks like it's been through a war. What in the world happened? Seems you're letting Strago fight with you, but I should warn you. The man's a monumental coward. Back when we were young, we tried to hunt down Hidon, but then you gave up and quit before you found him. That doesn't really make him a coward. That just makes him not care about hunting down one particular monster. Of which he could have had actually very good reasoning for doing. You know, like maybe the beast was sentient or, you know, reasons. Darn. Got way too many rows of characters here. Whatever. You and you. Since I have to change every member of the party whenever I do this anyway, it's like, why not? Nope. Terra, take the wheel. Okay. Oi. Moshi mosh. Uh-huh. Gung-ho. Oh, Strago, have you come back to hunt Hedon? You haven't changed a bit, have you? Back when you were young, you tried so hard to hunt down Hedon, but then you gave up and quit before you found him. I didn't quit, I sort of, I mean, the thing lives in its rock, and after the place sunk, we'll always have to make excuses, don't you? You're pathetic. I kind of can't beef a person for not trying to catch or locate something that lived on a location that went under the sea. Like, bro, you gotta understand, like, what did you expect? There's my little map. There we go. Much better. I think I want to head this way. Now, there's a floating continent in the world at this point, which I need to visit, but as I said before, there are a couple of other locations that kind of need to be going to. Is this one? Is this the location I'm looking for? Just the word I'm looking for. Yes. Now, the Imperial soldiers aren't blocking off this area anymore. So I can go into Doma Castle. There's not a whole lot going on in Doma Castle, but there are some items that I can collect. I probably should have brought Cyan, but I don't think he has any unique dialogue, sadly. If I go back towards the front, I'll run out and swap. That is one thing I think the game could use. I wish that you could swap more frequently, maybe at save points or something like that. However, this game is quite old, and honestly, it does so many things right, I can't really grief the game for the one or two things that I would prefer. Just because that's nitpicky. Phoenix down. Prayer beads. Those are actually quite important. I'll show you why. These are actually a pretty good item for you. Boosts evasion. This item, although it increases your evasion stat, what it functionally does is it gives you a 50% chance of dodging everything. So, it's fairly useful. It's kind of one of those items that would almost be great on your like main tank. But since this game doesn't really have much of a system for you to force a person to take damage for his team, you don't really have a way to enforce tanking. You just kind of have to hope that they hit him. Nothing here. Ooh, how about over here? Hey, you'd seen a dead body. Yeah, we'll rest for a bit. Why not? I've got no reason not to settle in for a nice night. Okay, we've done that now. Oh. High ether. Remember to always check clocks. They apparently run off from elixir. I don't understand it, but it's a thing. I had to come back and check this one just because that made me kind of go, maybe. Okay. I believe. That is all for Doma Castle. Yes. Not a whole lot in it. Very small area. I will take a peek around these sides just in case. There's a door over there. Can I get to that door? I imagine I can't get to it the way that I would assume. Ooh. No. Because, as would make sense, the entire castle is surrounded by a bastion of defenses. Also don't see much proof that there would be anything over there, so I'm guessing that that's just kind of set-piece design. Oh well. And now we're done with Doma Castle. However, there are a lot of things that I need to do before we continue with the main plot. I need to take Strago around and try to have him learn a couple of lores. I need to have Gao basically beat up every enemy that I've fought in the game so far. And then I can continue on to the floating continent. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here so that you guys don't have to watch me do all that. So, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will catch you guys in the next part. Later.